Hey, welcome. I was sitting down to do my frequencies of the week, and I thought you might want to join me. Frequencies of the week are a moment at the beginning of the week, either Sunday night or Monday morning, that I sit down at my altar and I tune in. And I tune into what is my focus for the week? What is the frequency for the week? Because I got a lot of things in the fire. I got a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes it can be hard to figure out, where am I going? What do I need to focus on this week? And sometimes the messages that come through, I'm like, this makes no sense, but okay. And whenever I surrender and listen and trust, everything is exactly as it needs to be, and then some, right? So some weeks I'm told create, and I'm like, yeah, but like, I really need to work on this, this, and this. And they're like, no, create. Like, work on your spirit pouches or go into nature all week. And I'm like, okay, but I have all these. And they're like, no, nature. And it doesn't mean you don't do things. You still do things. But what you do once you have these frequencies for the week is you go, oh, that's where I'm going to focus. And you make it a priority. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this week is more nature time than I normally have scheduled. Or this week I'm really looking at creation time. Or going to work on my website this week, or working on content this week, or organizing my house this week. And that's where the focus lies. All the other things you still do, but that's not the focus. Yeah? So, join me. I find this practice is very, very helpful. When you're feeling frazzled, when you're not sure what direction to go in, you're overwhelmed. There's a lot going on and you feel pulled in all the directions. One, sitting at your altar, sitting at the time of the pause helps you come back to clarity, helps you recenter, regroup. Yeah. And really stop spinning the wheels a little bit. But I have to, and if I don't do this thing, then what's going to happen? And it's like, you know what? Most of the time, the world's not going to end if there's something that we focus on over another, are more nourished by a thing than another, versus the woulds, the shoulds, the coulds, the expectations. So, how do I tune into frequencies of the week? This can look like sitting in silence, singing mantras, really, and then asking the question, hey guides, hey collaborators, hey divine, hey cosmos, hey inner knowing, where do I focus this week? There's this thing, I don't have it here. And it talks about that one thing that you focus on. And when you focus on that thing, it allows ease or makes other things not required. Yeah? So, frequencies for this week. For the collective, for you to really just breathe into and come back to that space is contemplation, which is kind of funny, hey? So this is the Tao Oracle. So you can contemplate this contemplation card. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? Is that really, instead of being so, I have all these things, really pulling back and getting an overview of what's actually important for that week. This shifts and changes, and it doesn't mean things don't come up and you're like, yeah, well, an emergency came up, or this thing that has to be done right now comes up, especially if you have a family or a business, life happens, right? But when we have an overview, it's easier to see what is actually important, which allows more understanding, and to gain this overview, to gain this space to see, to hear, to be. It often takes us being alone, not making busy, not filling all the spaces with other beings, not moving into avoidance patterns. Oh, well, I'm primo at being like, my house is clean because I didn't want to do that thing. Right? It's truth. Take the time to reflect. Now let's see if there's another card. So this is kind of like what we're talking about. So, what is the frequency this week? Yeah, it's going back to the simple. This has been a big theme in my life, I know, recently. So where can you simplify this week? Where can you pull everything back a little bit and be like, is that actually required? Am I using too many words? Am I doing too many things? Do I have a pile of stuff in the corner of my room that I'm like, why do I even have that? Do I need most of those things? Am I putting in too much? Where can I simplify my interactions? Where can I simplify myself? My breath, my being. I'd love to hear how it goes for you this week. And I invite you to sit with your own practice after watching this video and be like, hey, where's my focus this week? It can be a task. It can be a sensation. Sometimes, like I said, I hear create. I'm like, create what? And they're just like, just create. Look at creation. What do you feel like creating? What are you already creating that you want to continue to work on? Stuff like that. So sometimes it's a very clear directive, and sometimes it's like a little bit nebulous, and it's the sensation, right? And sometimes it's literally as clear as go work on your website. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Yeah? But I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Yeah? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we will see you soon. And if you need any support, hit me up. I got you. Okay, bye for now.